we're live, the Expressions Podcast, back in 2024. This is the first episode being recorded in 2024. So to everyone who's tuning in right now, as always, appreciate y'all more than you know. And today we're starting off pretty incredibly. I'm joined by a producer who's been running the ambient wave, has had some sick songs, and overall is just a workhorse, man. He has, I think, 4 or 5 tapes on his page right now. We're going to talk about all that shit, but very, very excited to announce that I have here with me today the great Vol. Vol, welcome to the show, my brother. How are we doing
It's
today?
good, bro. I'm doing great, bro. How about you?
Dude, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Like I said, we're back. The Expressions Podcast is officially back 2024. We're not stopping all year, man. So this is the beginning of it, and I'm glad to share with you, man. Vol, tell the people where you from.
I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada, bro.
Ottawa, Ontario, representing
Uh,
the beautiful country of Canada, man. What can you say about Ottawa, Ontario, man? I had an artist from Ottawa, Ontario as well. Very, very early on, the Great Dark Glow. He had a lot of interesting things to say about Ottawa. What can you say about it?
shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shit, boring as fuck, bro. Like, I'm trying to fucking get away from here, bro. This shit ass.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, Ottawa, Ontario, because I feel like when people think of Canada, at least for me as an American, down here in New York, you think of Toronto, you think of Vancouver, Montreal. Ottawa, Ontario is a place that I think gets probably the least amount of love is for one of the bigger cities in Canada. So what
Yeah,
was it kind
bro.
of like growing up around there? Did you get any inspiration from being in Ottawa, Ontario? What was that like? What are kids listening to out there right now? What's the scene like?
Shit, I was always listening to like EDM and like hip hop and shit like that.
Hmm.
It wasn't really because of like other people though, because other people would just listen like Ottawa and like Toronto rap and shit, but I'd never fuck with that shit. Me
Nah.
personally, I never fuck with that.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I was just like listening to like EDM, like and dubstep and shit like that at first. Then I started listening to like hip hop because of my dad actually, because my dad used to like put on like Tupac and like Biggie and shit like that. So yeah,
Very, very cool, man. Shout out to your dad. My dad always was playing old school shit for me when I was growing up. There was this channel on Sirius XM satellite radio, Baxman all the time, Biggie, Pac, Nas, Eric B. and Rakim, everybody, man. So I definitely was inspired by that sort of 70s, 80s, 90s rap, all that too. So really, really cool. Are you something I see about Canada a lot? You guys have such an interesting lingo, such interesting sayings, shit like
yeah.
that. Do you participate in any of that, or do you feel a bit more? I don't know what the word is, but taking culture from a lot of other places, not specifically from Canada, because you guys really have your own unique thing up there in Canada, man.
Nah. Well, me personally, I don't talk like that at all. Like I don't know. Like niggas say like I'm like I sound like I'm from like the US and shit like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you first came into the call, I was like, not saying I expecting you to talk like fucking you're the proudest Canadian ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, you definitely talk like you're some dude that I just said what's up to in New York in passing right over here. So that was interesting.
yeah.
So, Bull,
Yo,
tell me the origin story. The origin is a word that's going to pop up later in this show. We could say talk about that later.
God.
But tell me the origin story of Vol. How did you start producing? How did you end up specifically on this ambient wave and just in general, just making music? How did this all happen? Why are we here today?
All right, so I started rapping. Well, like I didn't start producing. I started rapping first. I started rapping back in 2020, and I joined this TikTok like little group, and it was like a server, and it was a Young Fuego server. If you
Hmm.
know what that is, he made like that. It's me and Jim killing it
Yep,
shit.
of course, of course, of course, of course.
If you know that, yeah, he made that shit and it blew up. And like I was friends with him, and I just met all my friends that I know now through there. And bruh, I started rapping, and in 2021, 2022, like yeah, end of 2021, I started producing. But I never really showed it to anybody. I just sent it to Jay. And like it was low key buns, bro. I was making like Clash of Clans drill remixes and shit. That shit was
That's
trash, bro.
that's a crazy, crazy title for some music
I
right
think
there. I
no, I
fuck with
don't
it
think I
though.
got the file no more, bro. But she was trash, bro.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's how I started producing, like as a joke on some shit. But like I was like the more I started doing, I was like, yo, this shit fast as fuck, bro. And then I like got my first big ass placement. It was with Rhino. It was with an Ian loop that I fucking stole off a track train. And like, yeah, it had like, yo, it has like 44K or some shit like that.
Man, that's crazy. Anything to get it done, man. Anything to get it across the finish line. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I respect that.
No
Uh,
fact.
my question is now is the ambient wave. We're gonna get into resume what you've done, but to kind of give some context, this I let's even back up further. I had recollections of pain on that collective some months ago on the podcast. Guys like Truce, guys like Zay2K, Veli, Trav, Nora. I've had Love Blue on, I've had Jado on, who all of these guys sort of are huge figures in this ambient wave, which is super interesting to me. I think some of the most talented guys, artists and producers sit in this space right now. So it's really exciting to watch all you guys kind of go up. What attracted you to this style of music and why does it resonate so much with you?
So, bro, before I was making ambient, I was like, well, like, no, it's different because like I wasn't mainly making ambient, but like I started like I made my first ambient beat around like 2022 because like I was listening to hella Isaiah and I took hella inspiration from like AD Gianni and Wi-Fi
Mhm.
and mixed matches and shit like that.
Of course, Mixed Matches is so fucking good. I feel like people don't talk about him enough. I
No
absolutely love
offense.
Mixed Matches.
So yeah, that's where I took all my inspiration from. But like fast forward 2023, I met Cassius, my nigga, bro. Like shout out to him. He really put me on because I was like, yo, bro, I'm tired of this like dark plus scene because I was in a dark plus scene. I was like, yo, I'm tired of this shit, bro. He was like, yo, I got this server where you could just like fuck with the niggas in the ambient scene. I was like, oh yeah, bet that. And he sent me a server and then ever since there, that's went up, bro. Like I just started like meeting niggas and like going up, getting connects. And yeah.
That's fire. So you just started meeting people. You first, obviously, you heard the music, like I'm fucking with this, and then once you started to get to know people in it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm really fucking with this wave. Like this is going to be me as of right now.
Oh
Like
God.
I'm gonna really lock in on this shit. This is resonating with me.
God.
Facts. I love that. So let's give him the resume, Vol. Let's give him the resume. I think it's time. First and foremost, I'm gonna just give songs that I fuck with heavy that you've produced. First and foremost, bunch of shit you have with Truce. Truce is an incredible artist. Shout out to the man. Expressions Podcast alumni right there. Stick to off one of his newer tapes that he dropped later 2023. Sick song. Keep Your Head Up. Fire ass song. Him and K Hate Psychedelics. That's the biggest song on your SoundCloud page right now. I think actually one was a bit more streams up, but that song is fucking sick. Song that I love by you. I even tapped into this artist. Lynn, Fuck You Pay Me with OK.
God, let's even care.
Crazy ass song. Obviously, OK is one of the best prods out like anywhere in just music in general. And you guys came together and really went absolutely insane. You prod Demons by K Hate with Veli, which is a fucking
Mhm.
insane song. Guidance by K Hate. Underrated ass song right there.
Nah,
Underrated ass song
facts.
right there.
But
Underrated that song. Zay 2K and Truth Again, Black Bruce Wayne, crazy fucking song. You have two songs with Love Blue, one off one of your tapes. We're going to talk about that. OMG, amazing. And then I Love You. Love Blue is absolutely incredible. Obviously, been on the pod, as I mentioned before. Crazy talented. Diaz, Tool, that shit is so good. And new artist I just found doing researches. Shout out to the man. I don't know if I'm gonna fuck his name up. AZ.
Izzy, bro. That's
Izzy.
my
I
nigga, bro.
apologize, Izzy. That was my first go at it. Repeat. Izzy's gas. Everyone go tap him with my man Izzy. He's coming up this year. 2024 is that man's year. Um,
God,
not only that though, you have it says four renditions of Me and Friends, all prod tapes by you, and then you have two tapes, one with Ecstasy Slim, called Me and Slim. I love the titles of all your tapes, by the way. I love it. Keep it simple, but it's also really cool. And then you have a
appreciate
tape with Spoof called Me and Spoof. You have a
that.
song actually on Me and Slim, Heal, That shit is crazy. The beat is insane, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. I just feel serenity, man. That's the best way to explain it. Biggest question I ask everybody on this podcast. You've worked with such talented people. You yourself are obviously extremely talented. People clearly are fucking with you. They're loving the music. They're loving what you're doing. What does that feel like, man? Is it crazy? Is it something you expected? Walk us through that, man. What does it feel like to see some success and see people fucking with what you're doing in your art?
I mean, shit, I can't complain, bro. Like, I'm just like really happy. I'm like actually getting bread from the shit I'm doing that I love, bro. Like, I'm happy I can like just like do shit, bro, with other niggas and like just be like, it's just cool as fuck, bro. Like, obviously, I'm not like Love Blue big or nothing, bro. But like, I feel like I'm gonna get there one day. Even as a producer, like I feel like us producers were like not as appreciated. But bro, I feel like I could change that. Like, we gotta get like appreciated more, bro. Like, we do so much for these artists, my nigga. Like, trust, bro. But it feels good, bro. It feels good, bro.
Hmm. So to your point though about the producers, I completely agree. Producers are overshadowed and sort of, I don't want to say pushed to the side, but they tend to be forgotten for whatever reason. But this is what we do on this podcast right here, right? We highlight people like you, and it's a belief that I had that I have and currently still have, that producers can literally create waves themselves. It's not just the artist. It's if a couple prods come together and just start making this crazy new shit, and then all these artists are coming on and hopping on the wave, like, oh shit, like this crazy what you're making. The artist didn't really make that wave. It's more so the producers that cooked that up and then allowed and gave artists a different perspective. Like, yo, this is some crazy shit that we're making. And yeah, we're not gonna let any producer not get their flowers, man, especially a guy like you. And to your point, bro, this is just the beginning for a guy like you, man. This is very, very early stages. So
Okay.
yeah, it's all gonna come together. And as long as you keep working, keep doing your thing, which I know you will, sky's the limit, right? Sky's absolutely the limit. So I
Nah,
want to talk
facts.
about all the tapes you've made so far. I personally love producers that have, how should I say this? They have a very thorough SoundCloud themselves. I love when I go to a prod page on SoundCloud and you have a shit ton of music that you've been making. I feel like more prods should do that. I think it's sort of cool to have that. And I think you look at a guy like at the tippity top, like Metro Boomin, the dude has like the Billboard #1 album as a producer, as a prod tape. So there's really value to prod tapes and shit like that. People will listen because they know the production is going to be fire. And I love how you've done that. So talk to me about Me and Friends specifically. Why are you so adamant about putting all those together? And can we see a Me and Friends Volume 5 this year? Are we gonna get that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I got some crazy ass niggas for Volume 5, bro. Like,
Hmm.
this shit finna be probably my biggest and best one, honestly.
Yeah.
But honestly, I made all these tapes like just because like I want to like push my sound more, and I want to put tapes together with like different types of my beats, but on the same genre or some shit. Like, I just like doing that. Um, it's like I don't even know how to explain it for real. I just like making like tapes or like collages of like a bunch of songs that just go together. Like, like honestly, like when I made Me and Friends Volume 2, bro, I was listening to that shit like on repeat for hours just to see like what song would fit in what place. Like, I knew I had to put Slim song first. I knew I had to put like Cupid song last. Like, I mean, Izzy, sorry, Izzy song last, bro. Yeah, like I just like doing that shit.
Nah, bro, 100%. The placement of the music is so important. Everything that goes into it. Yeah, I think Volume 2 also might be my favorite. Couple songs I haven't mentioned on there, looking at it right now, but that Zan and Kashavis song,
Oh, facts.
Soja, that shit's crazy. And then the song with Cold Core, Business. I like that shit a lot. I like that shit a lot. Shit was fire. Yeah, and even the
Facts.
cover, everything. You really take the time to go through and think about everything you're putting into it, every little detail. You're very intentional. So I appreciate that about you, man. It really is fire. So going into this year, where are we going to see you producing? Who are we going to see you working with? What are your sort of projections for 2024?
Shit, bro, you definitely gonna see me working with Swapper.
Swappa. Swappa. Okay, okay, okay. Is there something in the works already? Is there something you can talk about, or is this just like
um,
you're manifesting this, putting the goal out there?
I can't speak too much about it, but like it's
Yeah, please
it's
don't. If you
it's
can't,
locked
please
in.
don't. I'm not trying to out anybody on here.
Okay, okay, okay. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some shit in with Swapper.
Something's
Um,
coming though. Something's in the works though. That's what you
yeah,
can
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah.
That would be fucking crazy. But yeah, please continue.
I got some shit with Benji forever.
Fire.
Slim as always.
Always.
Cube, I mean Izzy. I keep saying Cube because like that used to be his name, but he changed his name to Izzy. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
Izzy. Um, Truce. I'm definitely gonna send him way more shit like this shit.
Hmm.
Um, shit. I mean, that's really like all I know I'm finna get. But like, if I would like, who I would want to work with, bro? Ian, dude. I want to work with Ian, bro. He hard as fuck.
Ian. Ian's crazy as shit. Yeah. How can we make that happen, Vol? How can we make that happen this year?
Bro, I really don't know, bro. Like I got connections like that could probably help, but like I don't know, bro. I'm not sure. Like he's hard to work with.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
definitely. Listen, some people are hard to get to, but that's for a reason. But if you do get to them, that means you know you're in the right place in life, you know?
yeah. And
Uh,
I'm most I don't know. I'm gonna try to get the Jace placement, bro. I think I could get the Jace placement this
why
year.
not? Why the fuck not? I love the goals we're putting out right now. I love the goals, man. Shoot for the fucking stars. Why not, man? Why the fuck not?
Jace, what honestly, like I can because like he's locked in with some of the pros that I'm locked in with, like Wasted and TGY.
Hmm.
But I really like don't got his like email or so I'd have to like rely on those niggas to send them something and prod me
Yeah.
and
Hey, man. One brick at a time. One beat sent, another one, and just keep going at it until you can get it
nah
there,
facts.
bro. That's all it is. Me personally, I would like to see you and Zakiri have a
Oh yeah.
song this year. You brought a song for Zakiri. Shout out Zakiri. I think he's so crazy. And then a bigger goal, I would love to see a Vol Young Phaso song.
On your face off?
Yeah,
Shit.
Vol and Young Phaso.
If your face off hearing this in my fucking DMs, bro.
Hey man, I know Phasos taps into a lot of you guys right now in this wave. I mean, the last song he released or a song or two before that, Prod Blue. I know, yeah, and I know you guys have even a genocide. You have a song with him on your page, I think. Yeah, I know Phaso's definitely tapped in with y'all, so I would definitely like to see a Phaso Vol song one day. It'll
Yeah.
come though. It's all gonna come, man. So Vol,
Yeah.
obviously, incredible producer, running the ambient wave, like we were saying. Been in and around music for a while now, like you were saying. Where else can
Yeah.
people find Vol? You know, like what else are you doing in real life? What else are you into? What is it, for example, what does a good weekend look like for Vol? You know, tell the people a little bit about yourself, the person.
A good weekend for Vol. Shit. Get some gas,
Yeah,
roll up, cook up with my niggas. That's really it.
simple, simple.
Right.
Do you have like a lot of friends, IRL friends in Ottawa that are making music, even if it's not underground on this sort of wave? Do you have anyone that's like making music or into this sort of shit at all, or is it you're a one man army out there?
Yeah, I got friends that are tapped in. They fuck with my shit, but they don't make music. But one friend is trying to do he's trying to do what's it called? Like he's trying to edit and shit like that.
Fire, fire. You listen. We need more people editing. We need more people making visualizers. We need more people like that out here. I swear, they're hard to come by, especially quality ones. And so, please, whoever your friend is out there, if he listens to it, please. I hope I'm gonna give him the push. Go right into it. Be an editor. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. So for you though, life is simple. It's just all music. Cooking up just with the fellas and chord or whatever it may be. That's where you're at.
Nah, facts,
Get some
yeah.
gas, cook up. That's it. You're a happy man.
Oh God.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Vol, who are some of your inspirations? Sort of growing up into the point now, like who are you listening to? Who's inspiring you the most?
Um, rapper wise, Isaiah TG,
TG.
Jace, um, Mixed Matches kinda as a rapper, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Straight Lonely.
Fire.
Uh, Shit, that's kind of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But for
Not.
producers,
Mhm.
definitely Eddie Gianni. Big inspiration.
He's crazy
Eddie
as
Gianni
fuck.
is my biggest inspo, bro.
Hasn't been said on this pod yet. He's crazy as shit though.
Bro, you should definitely get him on here if you can, bro. He
I
got
will. I
he's
will
so
definitely try to. I will definitely try to. That's a name I definitely want on for sure. That's a good call.
Prod Wi-Fi.
Mm,
Prod Wi-Fi is hard as fuck. Um, shit, cut space is hard as fuck too.
mm,
I don't really take inspiration from cut space, but I just enjoy this shit so much that like it inspires me to make shit.
yeah.
So like this shit is crazy as fuck.
Just as
Um,
important though. Gives you that energy. Like, damn, this is fire. Like, I can go make something as fire as this. Like, just gives you
nah,
that
for
push to lock in right there. That's fire.
yeah, and like my niggas, bro, like that's it.
Simple, simple. I love it. I love it. I love it. Who do you need to work with, Vol, that you haven't got the chance to work with yet? Anyone, whether it's in the underground, yeah, prods, artists, anybody. Who do you really need to work with that you haven't got a chance to?
I want to work with Nerd Coke. If you know what that is,
Mm.
Nerd Coke is hard as fuck. I want to work with
Another
Nerd Coke.
another another person's never been mentioned on here. Nurkoke is insane. That would be really, really cool if you got to work with him.
Um, damn, fuck. I mean, Cut Space would be cool to work with. I fuck with Cut Space shit heavy.
Mhm.
Um, Boost, if he ever sends mails again, if he ever locks back in, I want him to send more fucking mails, bro.
You have that one song with him. Uh
Yeah,
what is it called on one of your tapes?
Sex,
Yeah,
by Slim.
yeah, Slim, right? Yeah, that shit was fire. I did see it, yeah. Hey, Boost, man. Send this man some shit back, please. Come back into the
Bro,
game. You're
please.
you're missed.
But
So, mhm.
shit. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Fire, fire, fire. So, Bull, before this, you were telling me about a new collective that's in the works that's brewing right now. What can you say about it? Yeah, please tell us about everything that's going on with
So
Origin.
I have a new collective called Origin, and
Hmm.
like I'm just getting all my niggas that got like hella potential in the same group, and like I feel like all like everyone in there could actually go up and like have like it's like be more up than everyone, bro. Like dead ass, like be the most up, bro. Like fucking Iz, me, Carter, Bing Bing, I mean sorry, Beijing, yeah, I mean yeah, Ecstasy Slim, bro, Jaden, uh Gemini not in it, but Gemini I definitely see that nigga like he's a close associate.
Hmm.
Um Yo definitely he's super underrated, bro.
Yeah, Shoyo's
Yo is
crazy.
very
Hmm.
underrated.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think like me putting a collective with a bunch of niggas that are hella underrated is just bound to go up because like that's how it really starts for every collective. Like Crestfallen, shit like that. Like they just started like that. So why can't I just do it too? Like just fuck around, make a collective, make a group where all my niggas could just make music and just be underrated together. Thank God.
Oh God, I absolutely am a fan of that. Collectives are so, so powerful. I encourage anyone making music in this community in the underground, go find a group of similar minded people like you have yourself, Bowl, make it collective. Everyone supports each other, and that makes life a lot easier for everyone, man. When everyone's supporting every song, every single, every even host, whatever it may be, you're able to drive so much more traffic to not only that artist or that prod, but it becomes a spider web. Everyone gets to sort of get familiar with everyone. It's like, oh, I fuck with Vol. Now I'm tapped in with Izzy. Now I'm tapped in with Beijing. Now I'm tapped in with Shoyo, etc. And then the spiral
But
just continues to get bigger and bigger. I love it. We need the Origins tape then this year. We need the Origin tape this year. If
I
that's it,
will try, bro. I'm gonna
we need the
try.
Origin tape. I'm holding all you guys accountable right now. I need the Origin tape by the end of the year. That's a lot of time. It's like the fourth
Now
or
you're
fifth
right.
day of 2024 right now. Fifth day. That's a lot of
That's a
time. I
lot of
know we're
that
gonna
shit
see it
done,
though.
bro.
I know we're gonna see it. Vol, you could work with any producer or artist in the world. Anybody though. Anybody. Who would it be?
Ooh, anybody?
Anybody. Yeah, open it up.
Um, damn. See, I never really thought of that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm for like, I
Hey
don't
man.
know.
No, 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 it's tough. It's tough. We can think about it right now. Anybody in the game. Like you
Ooh,
get a placement or you could get a lab with any producer, like you could go lock in the studio with them or an artist, who would it be?
Cardi, bro. Cardi,
Yeah.
Long,
I
shit.
think Cardi's the right answer, personally. I think Cardi's the right answer.
Yeah, Cardi and Long definitely up there. But like, if I could go even more up than that, shit.
I mean,
Um.
there's not like I feel like there's right now with Cardi, there's not much really hot like upper than that,
Oh
in
yeah. I
my
mean, like, I
opinion at
mean,
least.
like, I mean, like, but I know how to explain it. Like, it's like J. Cole and shit like that, and like Jay
Yeah,
Z.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I just think almost at this point, Cardi's
Yeah, Cardi's
reached,
definitely the most up right now.
yeah, he's like reaching
Like,
that similar level of just
oh yeah, Uzi, bro. How can I forget Uzi? Yeah, definitely Uzi.
Uzi. Yeah, that would be so far. He just, I feel like he'd bring such a crazy energy. He brings such a crazy energy, excuse me, to wherever he is, wherever he's at. He just like a ball of positive energy, man. I really appreciate that, man. Vol, this has been really amazing, man. It's been great to get to know you further. And I think, at least for myself and a lot of people tuning in, they're going to be really excited to hear what you have cooking up, as well as Origin and everything else, and all the everyone else in your camp as well. So please tell the people, where can they find out more about you, socials, plug whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm Vander Love on everything except fucking like I don't got DistroKid, so I don't got like what's it called? What's that shit called? Fucking Spotify. So I don't
Mm,
got Spotify yet, but like I'm finna buy that DistroKid shit soon. So I'm definitely gonna start posting on Spotify.
mm,
But on SoundCloud, on Instagram, I'm Vander Love, and you can find me there. So yeah, if you're trying to listen to my shit.
beautiful. Vol,
Yo,
give the people a closing statement. Any last words for everyone out there? Send us off.
shout out. Actually, I want to shout out my niggas, like one or two niggas right quick,
Go
bro.
for it. Shout out anyone, whatever you want.
Shit,
This is
bro.
your time.
So, shit. I want to shout out IZ, bro. I want to shout out Jaden. I shout out Amiri, bro. I want to shout out Junie B. Jones. Shout out Born Center, bro. I want to shout out Shoyo. I want to shout out Carter. I want to shout out Jacoby. Shout out Lil Blue, bro. Zakiri. I want to shout out Soprano. Shout out Call of Duty, bro. Call of Duty 5-0, bro. I want to shout out FL Studio, Van Lev, Caden, Beats by DB, Bobby Horde, Spoof, Savior Nate, Uncle Grandpa, and yeah, that's it.
Wow. That was one of the better just straight shout outs I've ever had in a closing statement. Vol, I really, really appreciate that, man. And Vol, thank you so much for coming on the Expressions podcast and fucking starting the year off with a banger. Appreciate you, brother. And to everyone out there listening to the Expressions podcast, thank you very much. And until next time.